Google announces Android L, its latest and greatest update to its mobile operating system. Google also takes its straps off Android TV and Android Auto platforms, and if you want an LG G Watch or Samsung Gear Live, today is the day. I'm Jaime Rivera, and let's call this show for what it is, the Google edition of the Pocketnow Daily. And yes, everything is official, no rumors today, so no drama. But anyways, let's begin with the things that were announced at Google I/O today, starting with Android One, which is a very interesting approach to emerging markets. OEMs build cheap hardware that'll cost anything less from $100 to make phones affordable, and then Google will focus on providing the operating system, providing the software updates, and taking care of everything in a stock Google experience that will obviously look quite elegant. This is actually a very interesting way to attack emerging markets and obviously to kill the dumb phone through the smartphone. Android One, it seems like a great idea. Now, the second hottest thing announced today was Material Design, which is Google's new UI, according to Matias Duarte. The whole concept here is that whether you're in Chrome, whether you're in your Chromebook, whether you are in any Google service, whether you're on an Android phone, everything should look the same. And this is a very interesting paper-like UI that either some people would call it skeuomorphic, but it's extremely elegant. It's a very interesting approach to Android, something that we've wanted for the longest time and that we finally get. And the greatest thing is, again, that it is, uniform all across, even though we wonder how Google will handle, number one, software updates for previous phones, and number two, well, software skins from other OEMs. Let's see how that goes. Now, the hottest news today was Android L, and we don't know if it's Android 4.5 or 5.0. We know that the next letter after K for KitKat was L, so there is still no pastry name for this. Android L is the new operating system, and it is extremely hot. It's probably the best way Android could have ever grown up, and the reason why is because now it works on almost everything, from wearables to TVs to cars to tablets to smartphones, and the only thing that's left is Chromebooks, even though Android applications will now work on Chromebooks as well, and you will have the same UIs across platform everywhere. It is just hot. The design is beautiful. You now have art instead of Dalvik, so it's twice as fast. We're just waiting to see how exactly are other OEMs going to integrate their skins with Android L in a way that will be consistent, and aside from that, how many smartphones will be able to support this, because even though it is more efficient, we know that it's really hard to force an OEM to support it. Android L is hot. It'll be available in the fall, and you can bet that we will have a developer preview video very soon because we're all excited. And again, the coolest thing about Android L is that it works everywhere. So we get Android TV announced and Android Auto announced, and they're cool. The UIs are great, especially for Android TV, though we still don't know if there will be set-top boxes that will bring this, as this is not necessarily part of the Chromecast. This is actually separate. Apparently TVs will have to support it, which is actually a big hurdle, as not all companies are supporting it. Number one, and then number two, in the case of Android Auto, it is the same thing. Again, car makers will have to support it. Apparently we'll get some cars by the end of the year. Hopefully we will get some dashboard options for this, as it's going to be hard. Like, for example, in my car, I can't just replace the dashboard, and how else am I going to get this? I don't want to buy a new car this year. But finally, for the hottest news today, God, Android Wear. It was demoed on products, and it is gorgeous. It is extremely useful, even though some of us at Pocketnow were mixed about this product. It is extremely hot. It is what Google Now should have always been. You can control pretty much almost everything from your normal basic phone functions from your wrist, from Google Now to getting directions, to getting turn-by-turn navigation, to actually using third-party applications to order a pizza, order a vehicle. You can, again, set alerts, set communication ways, reply to messages. It is extremely powerful. Obviously, it'll depend on your phone, but the LG G Watch is available today for $229, and then the Samsung Gear Live, which we weren't expecting, is also available today for $200, which is surprising as a price tag. But that leads me to the question of the day. What Android Wear product are you getting, if any? Or are you waiting for the Moto 360? In my particular case, you can bet that I'm getting one of these, and it'll be the Moto 360, but leave us a comment down below. What is your preference? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.